L'Alternativa, amb Ryan Martín. El programa en anglès on parlem de Girona, cultura i música. Només a Girona FM.
Welcome to L'Alternativa on Girona FM 92.7, the best English language show on the radio and available as a podcast on the Girona FM website. Bon dia, bona tarda, bona nit i benvinguts al millor programa en anglès. Hello Girona, this is show number 5 of season 3, released on Friday the 21st of November in the great year of 2025. We're here to bring you the energy, the vibes and the love for great music, so let's get the show on the road. Today is a special show because we're marking 50 years since the death of the Spanish dictator Francisco Franco, who died on 20th of November 1975, a turning point in Spanish history that finally brought an end to nearly 4 decades of dictatorship. To commemorate this historic moment, we thought why not dedicate an entire show to the people who really put the dick in dictator. More on that later though. Today as always, we're taking you on a journey through time with a sweet selection of songs. So, fold up your tray tables, put your seats in their upright position, turn up the volume and get ready for another hour of fun. I'm your host Ryan Martin O'Shaughnessy. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, I'm joined by the best team anyone could ask for. Avui, i com sempre, amb l'Arnau Vila, el control tècnic. Moltes gràcies, Arnau. And I'm delighted to have once again in the studio the literary genius, our Shakespearean friend and collaborator of L'Alternativa, the splendiferous Abby Jones. Hey, how are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing absolutely marvellously. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. And if that wasn't enough, we also have Stephen Jones, none other than the father of Abby, who's brought the cold weather with him all the way from the north of England. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Very, very welcome indeed. And now, Stephen, you're going to give me a hand, actually, because every day on the show, Abby, being the wordsmith that she is, gives us a word and we have to try and use it casually in a sentence at some point in the show. What have we got today, Abby?
Well, today it's not going to be too difficult, but because you told me about the topic of the week, it is related. So the word today is despot.
Despot.
Yes, because it's a great sounding word, isn't it? It's not a very nice one, but it's a great sounding word.
Okay, Stephen, we on that one? We'll just casually slip it in. I'm sure it'll come up at some point.
Okay.
Definitely.
Excellent. Very, very, very good. Very soon, our first song is coming up. But before that, let's open this week's Rolling Stone magazine and have a look at the headlines from the latest music and entertainment news. Honorary Oscar for Dolly Parton.
Yes, country icon Dolly Parton received the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award at the 2025 Governors Awards. She accepted from home due to illness, but called it a blessing of a lifetime, and was honoured for decades of philanthropy, including her Imagination Library, which has distributed over 285 million books.
Do you know anything about them?
I didn't know the exact name, but I do know that she's been a champion for literature and for giving books to children and people who
donating as we've seen, literally millions of books to schools, foundations, children in need.
She came from a pretty big family, and herself, and maybe didn't have the resources. So I think she knows how hard it is to kind of grow up without resources. So great. Anyone else awarded at these autumn Oscars? Yes, indeed. You might have seen that Tom Cruise, who's been nominated multiple times but never actually won a competitive Oscar, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award for his cinematic contributions. Happy with that? Yeah, it's nice. Michael Jackson comeback.
Yes, and no, it's not a hologram concert or AI. It's a new biopic film called Michael, and the star is actually his nephew, Jafar Jackson. It's set to hit the theatres in April of next year. It joins a recent wave of other biopics, such as the one about Amy Winehouse, Bob Dylan. There was one about Elvis a few years ago. There was Rocket Man, Elton John, of course. The most successful recent one, I think, was Bohemian Rhapsody, which was all about Freddie Mercury and Queen. As we know, that made loads of money in the box office. After the most recent one about Bruce Springsteen, however, there are some doubts about if it will be a success or not, especially taking into account his long-standing abuse allegations about, minors.
That's true, but it also might be maybe interesting to go into that, because it depends, doesn't it? I think the audience can be a bit fickle in things like this. That you get all of these successful ones for a time and then they just flounder. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's got such a great catalogue of music.
Oh yeah,
so it's going to be awesome. Yeah. So fans will be excited to see the King of Pop and his world famous moonwalk return to the big screen.
Well, Paul McCartney has released a new track, did you know?
Tell me all about it.
Well, it's almost entirely just ambient studio noise and silence, because it's a part of a high-profile protest against artificial intelligence. And we've read in The Guardian that it's the Beatles megastar's first new music in 5 years, but it is contributing to a protest album called Is This What We Want? McCartney's contribution comes as musicians and artists step up their campaign to persuade the UK government to stop technology companies from training AI models on their creative output without approval or paying royalties.
Yeah, so important.
It really is. I mean, like McCartney said, it obviously undermines creativity in future musicians. So,
whatever McCartney says is all good for me.
Well, he is a god in this particular aspect.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, we all know about Rosalía and her new album, which is... here we go.
Campo de minas para mi sensibilidad. Playboy, un campeón.
And, she was on Jimmy Fallon, if you want to give us more.
That's right. Catalan singer Rosalía charmed Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show just earlier this week, teaching him to clap flamenco and to sing this track, La Perla, and to even speak a little bit of Spanish. She revealed that, as we've mentioned before actually, that she sings in 13 languages on her new album Lux, using both Duolingo and Google Translator to help her in part of her creative process. It was quite a good section, and she did really well. Fallon ended up calling it incredible, and just as a little tidbit here, her album is now in the top 5. It was number 4 the last time I checked. It's climbing on the Billboard Hot 100, cementing her global reach. And Adele is going to debut on the big screen.
Yes, she's set to make her feature film acting debut in Tom Ford's upcoming adaptation of Anne Rice's Cry to Heaven, which is a film set in 18th century Italy and revolves around opera and the lives of a Venetian noble and a castrato singer. So, shot in London and Rome. It's the movie begins production in mid-January next year, 2026, and is expected to hit theatres in late autumn of the same year. We've also got in the cast Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and Colin Firth.
All right.
So that's good.
Nice. And to round off the news, what have we got?
We've got Megadeth's final show in space. Maybe.
Okay, here we go. Megadeth frontman Dave Mustaine has revealed a wild ambition for the band's final concert. He wants it to be in space, and ideally on the moon.
Oh, wow, that's ambitious, isn't it?
He says he's been inspired by celebrities like William Shatner and Katy Perry, who have gone to space. If them, why not me, he said.
True.
Talk about a star-studded event. I can't imagine it happening anytime soon, but if it does, it'll be one small step for man, one giant riff for metal kind.
Very, very good, Ryan.
And on that note, it's time to listen to our first anti-Franquista track. And this may just be a coincidence, but on the day Franco died, 20th of November 1975, this song was number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. None other than Casey and the Sunshine Band with their glorious hit, That's the Way I Like It. Coincidence? Definitely. Many Spanish would have been thinking 50 years ago. That's the Way I Like It by KC and the Sunshine Band. Now, welcome back. Now, as previously mentioned, we have a special guest in the studio today, none other than Stephen Jones, all the way from
the west coast of Cumbria, the Lake District.
Right up in the north of England, yeah? Close to the Scottish border?
Yeah, close to the Scottish border.
Throw a stone over Hadrian's Wall?
Oh, yes, yeah, old Vindelander and Housesteads.
And I know you've been in Girona now for a few days. What do you enjoy about Girona? What do you think some of the best parts for tourists when they come here?
Well, overall, I think it's a very relaxed place and very friendly and sociable. I just feel so pleasant to indulge in the cafe culture. That you can sit outside and in the sunshine in November, and here we are sitting outside, which I couldn't do back home.
No, not even in the summer.
Not even in the summer half the time. And of course, it's to visit my wonderful daughter, Abigail. So yes, there's lots of things, and it's a launch pad because Abigail has a brother, have a son who lives in Valencia. So it's great to go down on the high-speed train to visit him. And then this weekend we went over to Zaragoza, and that was a super place.
Wow, yeah. What did you enjoy about that?
I think I enjoyed comparing it to Girona. I felt it was just a slightly bigger version than Girona. The old parts of the city, interspersed with modern buildings, and of course it has this wonderful Roman heritage. We visited the excavations, the theatre there. And unfortunately we couldn't get in to see the Roman baths, but we went to the Forum. It was just wonderful to see the ancient history.
Wow. Excellent. Well, there we go, guys. If you haven't visited Zaragoza, that's also a top place to go. And if you are in Girona, of course, jump into a bar or a cafe, sit in the sun and enjoy yourself. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes. Cheers. Now, as we've said, we're celebrating 50 years of freedom from dictators. And a fairly well-known fact about Franco is that he only had one testicle. Did you know that?
I didn't actually know that, but it might make sense.
Probably from a wound he suffered in Morocco back in 1916. That's the official. That's what most people say. But so to complement that, now a very recent DNA analysis suggests that Adolf Hitler had Kallmann syndrome. And if you don't know what that is, it's a genetic condition that can lead to underdeveloped sexual organs.
Well, that is interesting, isn't it? Because we've got two dictators with sort of comparable things wrong with them.
Yeah, with Hitler, that could explain an undescended testicle and even a possible micro-penis, giving new context to old rumours. So it turns out that while these men tried to act larger than life, nature may have had other plans.
I'm with nature. Like, nature knew what it was doing.
Before it even happened, right?
Before it even happened, yeah.
What came first?
They had to compensate in other ways.
Exactly. Indeed. Now, this is this is from my lawyers, so just I got to get this out of the way. We don't want to offend anybody with this show, so let's just be clear. We don't wish harm on anyone, past or present. What we're doing is acknowledging the transition from a dictatorship to what we consider a far better political system. One that doesn't leave hundreds dead on the side of the road, doesn't prohibit languages and customs, and doesn't censor, lie, or cover up illegalities. If this were 50 years ago, we'd be censored instantly. But today, we're lucky to enjoy free speech, and we're grateful for that. So, honestly, it's surprising that no one found the courage to stop him before nature did. I guess you could say that back then, nobody had the balls.
Very good, Ryan.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to move on to Abby's book recommendation.
Abby's book recommendation.
Abby, what have you got for us today?
Well, Ryan, today, in keeping with the theme, I thought, we'd go for... when you said we were going to be talking about this, I thought, well, what goes with that? And I instantly thought of George Orwell, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I was going to do, homage to Catalonia, and then I realised I haven't read that in years, so I thought, you know what, we're just going to do something similar. 1984, which was published in 1949, which is, of course, to do with the topic.
Big Brother.
Big Brother. We've got, lots of linguistic things, which we'll come on to, I think, because, obviously, if people don't know, with Orwell's chilling dystopian satire on totalitarianism introduces us to, as Ryan said, Big Brother, Newspeak, Thought Police, and Room 101, which are now terms we use freely in everyday speech. So the story is, we've got Winston Smith, the main character, who works at the Ministry of Truth, and he has to rewrite historical events according to the tastes and the whims of the party. Living in a world which is it's mostly at war in this situation, and in which there's heavy surveillance, Winston harbours rebellious anti-party sentiments. He also meets Julia, who opposes the regime, and they begin a love affair, and so begins a dangerous time, but there are spies everywhere. I don't want to give too much away in case people haven't read this.
It's a disturbing book to read, it really is.
It absolutely is. And just to say, the cultural and literary impact of this book, I don't think it can be overplayed. With the themes, the concepts and neologisms, to such an extent, we've got the adjective Orwellian. So still, unfortunately, as relevant as ever today, 1984, So it's an absolute masterpiece, even if it is a bit depressing, of dystopian fiction. So people must read it.
Mm-hmm. George Orwell, 1984. You said it was written in 1949.
Well, it was written around that time, like sort of 48, but it was published in 49.
Okay, because this is post World War II,
yes.
So it would be the start of the Soviet Union. So I can imagine he was pointing towards that kind of those despots.
Well, possibly, but also, I should imagine, because the Spanish Civil War had been very, very...
Did I do a thing?
Did you do a thing?
I did a thing.
You did a thing.
Huh? No, we'll just let that slip by. Anyway, 50 years of freedom, 50 years of progress. And that sounds like a pretty good reason to celebrate. And the next song, which is called Celebration, Stephen?
Well, very, very apt, because the reason I'm here in Girona is at the weekend it was a special birthday, rather a large birthday, I'm afraid, but Abigail, as my birthday treat, took me on a foodie trip to Zaragoza.
Oh, okay, that was your celebration.
Yes.
May I ask, or dare I not? Years.
I'm 75.
Oh, 75. Yeah. That's time for celebration.
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time, yeah. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Celebration by Kool and the Gang.
Yes, good celebrations. And also, I have to sort of jump in because I completely breezed past your Ryan there, just your use of the word despot, which was totally correct.
Thank you.
And yeah,
it was so correct that no one even batted an eyelid.
Exactly.
Well, using the word despot makes me beg the question of Abigail, having 3 sons and 1 daughter, did Mom and I have to act as despots, bringing you lot up, keeping you in the control at home?
Probably.
Well, I think the difference is that a despot is more cruel rather than sort of...
just using it for educational purposes.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said that, Dad. You're okay. No, I'm not that traumatised.
Awesome. Okay, and now it's time to see what's happening in Girona.
¿Qué pasa a Girona?
I'll tell you que pasa. Some great live music, of course. So we've got in Girona the Concert a Cegues, Concerts a Cegues 2025. Basically, these are blind concerts from the 8th to the 29th of November. There have been and will be in total 19 surprise concerts taking place across 11 amazing venues, from the Cathedral's underground chambers to Masabella and the Church of St. Luke. So you won't know who's performing until the music starts, which makes every show a magical discovery. Tickets are selling fast, so head online and grab yours ASAP. You don't want to miss out.
And attention Pink Floyd lovers, on the 29th of November, The Other Side, one of Spain's best Pink Floyd tribute bands, is playing at La Mirona in Girona. So you can expect a full immersive experience. We've got lasers, circular screen, and all the classic Floyd hits.
Awesome.
Doors open at 8:30. The show starts at 9. Tickets are $25 at the launch and $31 in advance. And this is a must-see for any true Floydian. So get online and grab yours before they all sell out.
And also at La Mirona, Maria Hain is playing on the 6th of December. She'll be presenting her 3rd album, Katana, a really mature, bold and experimental record inspired by Japanese culture and her personal journey. It's $15 in advance, and it's part of the Now Festival. So trust me, this is a can't miss. Go online and grab your tickets before they vanish.
On the 22nd of November, we've got the incredible Marcos Varela, who takes a stage at Sunset Jazz Club. Considered a master of the double bass, he's one of the most respected bassists on the international jazz scene. Varela is not only a brilliant performer, but also an adventurous composer, and his artistry has earned him numerous honours and awards. Joining him will be the amazing Bill McHenry and Ferenc Nemeth, a night of pure jazz brilliance you won't want to miss.
And that's right, and also at the next day at sunset, the 23rd of November, you can catch Andrés Barrios, leading figure of the new generation of instrumental flamenco. Now, his 21st century flamenco blends jazz, classical and world music influences without losing its roots. It's versatile, it's creative, and you don't want to miss it. So please check that out at sunset. As always, you can grab your tickets online or at the door. It's a truly unmissable night for flamenco lovers and adventurous music fans alike.
Some awesome shows coming up, so make sure you go and you go and support your local venues and artists. And remember that on top of all of that, you've got places like and McKinnon's Irish Pub. They've always got great acts, so whatever your taste, there's plenty happening in Girona this month. So there's all this and more on the official agenda in Girona. If you go to girona.cat/agenda.
That's right. And we always comment Girona Connect, our friends at Girona International with their karaoke nights, and our other friends at Girona Buddies. They're on fire at the moment. They're doing so many activities, so go and check them out. Jump online, jump on Instagram, basically find out what they're up to, meet some new people, go to one of their meetups, sing a song, have a drink, have a laugh, okay? Now, after Franco's death in 1975, Spain entered a period of enormous cultural change, as to be expected. Suddenly, artists, musicians and filmmakers found themselves free to explore ideas that had been censored or tabooed for decades. This explosion of creativity was especially visible in Madrid in the late 70s and the early 80s, in what would become known as the Movida Madrileña. Have you heard of that, guys?
It rings a bell, but I think it's because I studied it at university, so this is a while ago. I might need a refresher.
Well, that's what I'm here for. The Movida Madrileña was more than a music scene. It was the rebellion of youth culture. Punk, new wave pop and experimental sounds filled the clubs, while fashion, cinema and art embraced bold, colourful and sometimes shocking styles. Of course, it was the 80s and they were mirroring themselves off, the Western pop culture, which was, blowing up as well. Here in Spain, bands like Nacho Pop, Radio Futura and Alaska became symbols of freedom, expression and breaking from the rigid norms of the dictatorship. Without Franco's censorship and repression, this movement simply couldn't have existed. The Movida not only shaped Spanish pop culture for decades to come, but also became a symbol of the country embracing democracy, individuality and creativity. And now from the heart of the Movida Madrileña, here's a song that perfectly captures the spirit of freedom and rebellion of the 80s. ¿A quién le importa? By Alaska y Dinarama. It isn't just a catchy pomp anthem. Its lyrics celebrate personal freedom and independence, standing strong against the prejudices of others. Now, although the song doesn't explicitly mention it, the LGBT community embraced it as a kind of anthem as well, making it one of the most emblematic songs of the decade. Here is ¿A quién le importa? Welcome back to La Alternativa on Girona FM 92.7. That's ¿A quién le importa? By Alaska, an example of one of the tracks from La Movida Madrileña that helped shape the Spanish music industry forevermore.
Album of the Week.
Rage Against the Machine, of course. How could we not choose this album to fit in with our theme? They exploded onto the scene as a fierce voice of dissent. Formed in 1991 in Los Angeles, the band unites Zach De La Rocha on vocals, Tom Morello on guitar, Tim Comerford on bass and Brad Wilkes on drums, a lineup that blends radical politics with sonic power. Their self-titled debut album drops this month, the 3rd of November, but back in 1992, fusing rap, punk, metal and funk into a violently charged anti-authoritarian manifesto. Critics praised it for its raw energy and uncompromising lyrical stance, and over time it became a seminal album that inspired a generation of rap, rock and politically conscious alternative bands. The album is full of incendiary tracks that hit hard both musically and thematically. Lead single Killing in the Name became an anthem of rebellion. I remember singing that at the clubs back in the days.
Oh, always. It's so powerful, and it really and it's very cathartic to scream this line.
Oh, absolutely. With its brutal riff and defiant chorus, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me," calling out institutional racism and unquestioned authority. Other standout songs include Bomb Track, Know Your Enemy and Bullet in the Head, each layering political outrage with musical ferocity. Take the Power Back, in particular, channels De La Rocha's frustration with the commodification of education and the systematic denial of history. The album also features powerful grooves, innovative guitar work from Morello, and an unrelenting drive to challenge the status quo.
Blast it through your head, blast it through your head. I give a shout out to the living dead. Stood and watched as the feds go centralized. So serene on the screen, you was mesmerized. Cellular phone, sounding a death tone. Corporations call, turn you to stone before you realize. It loads the clip in army color.
Ultimately, Rage Against the Machine isn't just an album, it's a landmark of resistance. Its impact reverberated far beyond the charts, shaping the future of rap rock and galvanizing listeners to question authority and fight back against injustice. As we honor this record, it's only fitting we kick off with the track that defined its spirit, Killing in the Name.
Are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Now you do what they told ya. 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 And 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 now you do what they told ya. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge and your chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge and your chosen white. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge and your chosen white. You're justified. Those who died for wearing the badge and your chosen white. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Now you do what they told you. And 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 now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. Those who died are justified for wearing your badge. They get chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge. They get chosen white. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. They get chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge. They get chosen white. Come on.
From our album of the week, Killing in the Name, from the debut album of Rage Against the Machine, celebrating its 28 years, an album Franco would have hated for so many reasons, and another reason for us to enjoy the fact that he's no longer around.
We've come a long, long way together.
Welcome back to L'Alternativa. You're listening to Girona FM 92.7. It's Friday night, or you might be listening to us via the podcast on the website. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. And Stephen, you were mentioning that listening to that album of the week, Rage Against the Machine, something popped into your head.
It did, yes. I think it's 1967. We've mentioned Paul McCartney this morning, but with the Beatles, they released an iconic recording called Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
One of my favourites, yeah.
Excellent. And in a way, it was a dissent against conformity. It was probably produced under LSD, flower power, mind experimentation, mind expansion, and very much like Aldous Huxley was doing about 15, 20 years earlier, Brave New World. And it's interesting how in Zaragoza we went to the Alice in Wonderland exhibition, and there's a fantasy world he created that was picked up by the LSD people, of the 60s and that. So it also ties up neatly together.
So that feeling of going up against the man, shall we say, it's always been there, right?
Yeah.
And it just gets expressed in different ways.
Yes. Yeah, sort of very, reaction, and you get an anti-reaction, and that's how society goes forward, does it? The extremes, battling it out, and you get progress slowly. But I think that's how it happens.
Which also ties into your book recommendation today, Abby.
Absolutely.
1984, like that feeling of going up against a machine, which is literally like a machine of the state.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's called The Party. party, but it's got this one way of thinking. You're not allowed to have any other views, and most people sort of like get turned into robots essentially. And it's what does it take to make people forget their humanity?
Wow.
So, yeah. No, it's something that's really like we should definitely still be questioning this, because we still have to fight this even today. I mean, I don't really like talking about him, but the orange despot in America.
Oh, she did a thing.
I also did a thing. I used my own word of the day.
Well done.
But did you see that? Like he said to a journalist, he said, "Quiet, piggy."
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. But I mean, he's showing his true self there. Well, I mean, he's shooting himself in the foot, surely. But I feel like he's almost I personally don't like talking about him.
Yeah, no, we should move on.
He's the unmentionable. Now, we've got some good comments from our listeners from the last show, where we did a little section on pet peeves.
Oh, good. We got a good response. Did anyone send any in?
No, we haven't got any in from other people, but I'm sure we've got some more.
Oh, I believe so.
What's your pet peeve of the week?
My pet peeve of the week, actually, and I was thinking about this because, with travelling, that's going to be going on, on a plane, and I'm sure it's quite harmless, but it really irritates me when people clap at the end of a flight. When you've landed.
I hate that so much.
Isn't it just? I mean, look. I'm glad that the pilot has done their job. We've arrived safely and everything, but at the end of the day, that is their job. We don't get clapped at the end of our job and work at the end of the day. No one stands up and gives us a
That's a good question, but where do you draw the line? Like, imagine if you went to the theatre.
True.
Yeah? And no one clapped at the end of the show. They were just like, yep, they did their job. Well done.
You've got a good point there, but I suppose because it's accepted in a theatre, because I mean you're there and they have put on a performance. And
how about this? How about if they land and then the pilot comes out of the cockpit and kind of stands up in the front and does ta-ta?
I mean, well, then I would just think he's quite like they're quite arrogant. But hey, no, if there's a pilot out there who wants to do that, at least then I can say.
Then you'd clap, right?
I'd clap. If a pilot was right there, I would clap. Yeah.
Excellent. My pet peeve of the week is people having phone calls on their mobile phone with like the speaker on.
Especially public places,
like walking
right?
down the street.
Yeah.
It's like you know how phones work. They have a little speaker so you can put it next to your ear and no one else needs to hear that. What are you doing?
Or headphones. Put your headphones in.
Yeah. If you're at home, I don't know, washing your hands for I don't know why, and you just leave your phone there on the side while you're talking, fine, you're not annoying anyone else.
Yeah.
But why am I hearing the whole conversation? I'm not only hearing that person talk, but the other person who's on the phone talk.
Yeah. No, that is very, very irritating as well. I think
have you got a pet peeve, Stephen?
I do. I find it a peeve when walking on particularly narrow pavement and people are coming towards you and you step aside often into the road to give way to let them have continuing access, and they neither acknowledge you or nod or say thank you.
Oh, okay. You need some recognition there.
Yeah,
you've gone out of your way, right? Literally.
Yes,
literally.
Out of their way, actually.
Yeah, it's reciprocal, isn't it?
Yeah, so, hey, cheers. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, if anyone's listening out there, no phone calls with the speaker on, say thank you.
And, I don't know, maybe not clap at the end of a flight. It sounds silly when I say that now, but I don't know.
I agree with you. I do agree. And now, to contrast the possible negativity that we're creating, I'm going to do the opposite of a pet peeve.
Excellent.
And I'm going to say something that something that I am actually jealous of that other people are able to do that I can't. And that's people who can sneeze quietly.
Oh, do you
like you see
sneeze?
them building up, and then it's like. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I let it out like,
You're an elephant.
Well, yeah, and I try not to. And if I try and control it, then it all kind of comes out of my nose. Like, you know, all that air's got to go somewhere.
Well, true. I mean,
so I don't know how they do it. Are you guys big sneezers or?
I don't think I'm a big sneezer. I mean, I think it's one of. I would say it's a ladylike sneeze.
I'm sure it is.
But I mean, my father Stephen here. He's a quiet sneezer. Like,
so jealous. How do you do it?
Well, I'm probably doing it all wrong according to my son, because I hold my nose so it doesn't explode.
But then it like all come. Then your ears pop, don't they?
Yeah. Well, and then he says, "But my eyes will pop out one day."
Yeah. As a kid, I was told that if you sneezed with your eyes open, then your eyes would pop out.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. Because it's really difficult to sneeze with your eyes open.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a trick.
Oh. Yeah. No, I think that was probably the way I was brought up. And I've always,
the quiet sneeze.
Yeah, I've always done it.
Control your sneeze. Like,
so I never spread COVID.
No? Well, you never know, maybe through your ears.
Like the steam.
Yeah. Now, relevant to today's theme was something, and this comes straight from the Spanish government, also, I'm not going to say celebrating, remembering, or marking, commemorating, whatever, the pass from a dictatorship to something better. And they've got a huge banner, like the size of a building, up in Madrid, in Catalan.
In Catalan, on Gran Via, no? It says, what's it, poder, what is it? It's like, poder posar un anunci en català enmig de la Gran Via. So essentially, like being able to display an ad in Catalan in the middle of Gran Via.
Yeah, and we have that right now.
Absolutely. I mean, like just the plurality of this country. You know, you've got Basque, you've got Galician, and I think they also had.
They had them in different languages. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But here, maybe the news, the article was more about that being in Catalan, obviously, because we're in Catalonia. So that's cool. I mean, everyone in their own way is commemorating, marking this historic moment, as we are here in L'Alternativa.
Definitely.
And related to that also is the fact that the Catalan football team actually just had a match, didn't they?
They did. It was a friendly match against Palestine. So it's. I mean, it's always about football, but it wasn't so much about football. It wasn't about the result. It was just the spirit, the community, and giving support to the Palestine people.
Yeah, they actually played in the Basque Country a few days ago and filled up the stadium there. There were 30,000 people in the Stadi Lluís Companys in Barcelona last night for us. Tuesday night for the rest of the world, and the final score was 2-1, but I believe that the most celebrated goal was the Palestinian one.
Yes. I was trying to think of the name there, but now it's just completely slipped my mind. But well, no, I mean it's just that it's a lovely support from the spectators, isn't it? And yeah, it's nice.
Good. And on that note, that brings us almost to the end of the show. That is us, guys, almost all done and dusted. A big thank you to Abby Jones, our co-hostess with the mostest.
Full jollifications.
As always, and a big thank you to Stephen Jones. Thank you for coming in and joining us.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Excellent. Safe trip home, and do take this cold weather with you.
Okay, will do.
Thank you very much. All right. You've been listening to L'Alternativa, the best radio program in English in Girona. Without a doubt. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope to have you back next time. We have time for one more song, and we're going to go out with a bang. As always, this is Green Day with one of their epic records with a fitting title for today's theme. It's called Good Riddance. And with it, we wish you all the best, and goodbye to all dictators all over the world. Freedom for everyone, and down with oppression. I really like this one, and I hope you do too. Enjoy and rock on. Adeu.
It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.